welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is where we discuss everything about the stock market's opening action, help you understand what is the trend looking like for the stock markets, where are the gains and losses, and of course, the biggest news flows, how they will impact your investments, and what should be your strategy today. All of this will be discussed. A very, very special guest joins in with me, Mr. Chandan Taparia from Motilal Oswal Financial Services. He's the technical and derivatives analyst and an expert on stock markets. Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time out. At the outset, let me just give an overview to the viewers as to how the markets have opened today, and then we can continue our discussion. The Sensex opened higher by 260 odd points, or 0.5% higher, to see the light of 53,200 and thereabouts in the morning trade. The Nifty also was up by almost 90 odd points, and it opened above the 15,900 mark too. As far as the market breadth is concerned, it's about a 6-to-1 kind of a shares opening. So 1429 shares advancing, 299 shares declining. Definitely a broad-based buying is what you're seeing. Most of the gains are coming into the commodity pack. Talk about Hindalco, ONGC, JSW Steel, Tata Steel. All of them are the major gainers on the Nifty. On the losing side, you do have names from various sectors, including pharma, IT, power as well. So NTPC Power Grid are down, Tech Mahindra TCS are down, Cipla is also down in it as well. But overall speaking, right now, in terms of sectors, apart from slight declines coming in for the pharma sector, rest all of the sectors are in the green, with metals really shining bright, 2.5% up right now in trade. And of course, today's the biggest point will be to note will be the LIC shares, the mega shares getting listed as well. Chandan, first to you, help us understand how does one really view the opening. We have seen a break of those 6 days declining streak yesterday. Will this pullback rally continue?
Yes, good morning, Sakshi. Thanks for having me. Now I believe that this markets would end the selling pressure which continued in the last 4-5 weeks. Especially the last 4 weeks or last 3 weeks were seeing the sharp selling pressure. FIs were continuously selling into the Indian equity market. If I look at the recent swing, the Nifty has corrected from 17,400 to all the way to 15,735 marks. And we have noticed that in last 3 trading sessions, it is continuously respecting to a key support of 15,735, 740 level. Even yesterday also, it tested the same and turned higher. So I believe this is the first sign that market is taking a pause in the selling pressure. But yes, it needs to surpass 16,061 to give the clear signal that yes, this selling is getting a pause and now the reverse movement is likely to happen. But yes, still we are having the contra view with the level of 15,735. And overall expecting Nifty to go towards 16,161 and 16,666 kind of zone.
Okay, so the selling pressure may finally end. That sounds like good news for all the investors and traders who've been losing enough money in the last 4 to 5 weeks odd. Finally, things may be turning, the tide may be turning as well. That's what Chandan is indicating. So what should be investor strategy now? Should one begin to focus on the major indices, Nifty Bank right now? Is it still a stock specific action move? How are you looking at this entire space?
Exactly, but it's likely to be stock specific because the roller coaster ride cannot be ruled out because we are at a week's level of 22-23 zone. So 23-24 weeks clearly indicates that swings are likely to be there that cannot be ruled out. So one need to trade very specific in the market. So if you talk about the Bank Nifty first, we believe that again Bank Nifty could take a lead. It has immediate hurdle at 34,000. About 34,000, it will trigger for a short covering spike. So one can put support near to 33,500 in the Bank Nifty to play the move towards 34,500 levels. We believe that beaten down metal name could see some short covering. So we are positive view on Jindal Steel now. And what I noticed that beaten down name could recover fast in this market scenario because huge shorts have been built there. So I can focus on the Jindal Steel with support of 465 for an upside move towards 495 levels. We are positive on the selective auto name, especially the M&M. Hero Moto, M&M one can buy with support of 880 for upside move towards 950 level. As we talked about banking name, I have positive on the Bandhan Bank, which can give some momentum. So it's likely to be stock specific with some bottom process in both the indices.
Okay, so specific stock actions is what may continue, and that is what should be the investors' focus right now. Some names are being brought out by Chandan right here from various sectors, autos and banks as well. You can keep those names in your mind in case you're trading on an intraday or a very short-term notice as well. But of course, Chandan, the biggest news point today, all eyes on the LIC IPO getting listed today at 10 a.m. So about 25 minutes away from now, we will see that mega listing happening. But what has been worrying the investors right ahead of listing is that the gray market premium has been constantly declining, and they are constantly noting this kind of a move on the downside, feeling the pressure that perhaps it should not be something like what a Paytm did to investors, because that was the largest IPO so far, and now LIC, the biggest IPO that we have seen, although the trust that investors have, the people have with LIC, which have a connect with LIC, is far different from Paytm, which is a new stock. But how are you looking at this space, LIC? And what really happens if we see a subdued listing as well? I was looking at BSE, the pre-opening levels, somewhere around 900 as well. So in case the listing happens at a lower level than the issue price, what should be investor strategy?
Yeah, so LIC, we have a subscribe rating to the IPO as per our fundamental team. The price band is 902 to 949. We believe that this is a good story for long term. I don't know how much the opening could be there because earlier the gray market premium were there, but recently it has fallen down. Yeah. However, because of the market weakness, also sentiment slightly gone down. But I think listing should be okay. But still, we advise those who don't get in the listing, they can buy for long term. Those who are getting in the listing, they can continue to be with the name, with the view that overall this stock has potential to do well. This is one of the biggest IPO, and 96.5% of the promoters. We believe that overall the growth could be there. The stock has potential to give 12 to 15% CAGR for next couple of years as of now, as per the subscription momentum, what we are looking for.
Okay, so all those investors who did not get a chance in the or allotment in the IPO can still go ahead. Even if it is a mild listing or a decent listing, you can go ahead for the long term. That's what Chandan recommends for a 12 to 15% CAGR growth, kind of a long-term story as well. A good stock to have in the portfolio too. You did take some of the other names like Auto from the Auto Basket, M&M, and from the banking names, Bandhan Bank as well. I wanted to ask you on the commodity basket. We are seeing this sharp move in the commodity stocks today. The metal names are shining bright because of the China factor as well. Help me understand our metals coming back in flavor. We did see a very, very sharp rally last year. In some of the months, it was only the metal names that were shining bright. They took a pause. And are you seeing that flavor coming back for the metal names and the commodity names?
Yeah, I believe that metal is again near to the key support. If you look at the monthly chart or the weekly chart of the Nifty Metal Index, in last 38 weeks or in last around 8 to 9 months, multiple time it has respected to support near to 5100, 5200 level. Even 3 days back, it made low near to 5290. I'm talking about the metal index level. So we are near to a crucial support zone. And again, recovery and the relief from the global markets is also supporting some positive stance. Yes, earlier metal has done very well, but recently we have seen correction. Is even in this month itself is down by around 12.5%. We have seen huge short built up. So I believe that market should bottom out, and if market bottoms out, metal will witness the huge short covering spike going forward. So expecting metal index to deliver at least 4 to 5% rally from the current level. So expecting some positive bias. Jindal Steel already we discussed, where we are talking about 495 to 500 level. Tata Steel is also a beaten down name. It seems that bottom is placed. 1100 put writing is visible. 1120 could act as a major support for once it spikes towards 1180, 1190 marks.
Okay, so there you have it. You have some specific stock recommendations right there coming in from the metal pack as well, in case that's the moment that you are tracking right now as we speak. On that note, thank you so much, Chandan, for being with us and sharing all your thoughts and insights from the markets for all our viewers and your viewpoint on the upcoming LIC listing as well. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you.